freak like me, if you're a freak like me, are you a freak like me? Are you a freak like me?
That's Lizzie Hale, and the name of the band is Hailstorm, and the name of the album is The Strange Case of... I have no friggin' idea because it cuts off there. Strange Case of ... bracket explicit bracket. So apparently they curse. Lizzie Hale's ridiculously hot. I hope you folks have all had a really good Sunday. Mine has not been too bad so far. It looks like I am getting over that miserable, nasty cold I had. I had it before Christmas and thought I kicked it, and it came back and it kicked me. And I'm hoping I've kicked it again, because if it comes back again, I don't know what to do. I have used up all my voodoo, devil, hippie, chipuli, whatever bullshit magic out of my books. I don't know what the hell else to do anymore. Elderberry, astragalus, vitamin C, oregano oil. I've taken every friggin' thing, and I am bombing them. And this cold just leaves, comes back, so shit happens. What are you gonna do? Anyway, I know you were admiring my stylish headgear. A gift from my nephew John, who's currently serving. And it's Giants because, as ex-New Yorkers, we are Giants fans. New Yorkers come in two flavors. Giants fans, Jet fans. Any other flavor is get your ass beat on a regular basis for being a pussy. Just is. It's the way it is. You don't want to be a Dallas fan and live in, well, you didn't want to be a Dallas fan and live in the Brooklyn I lived in. Now, they might hit you with their soy latte frappa mocha latte chinos or whatever it is, but back in the old day, we would have tortured you mercilessly. Even though you won, we'd have still called your team a bunch of pussies. And trust me, growing up through the 70s as a Giants fan into the 80s until we became good, Tuna, thank you, Tuna. Fucking brutal. But those days are over now. I don't partake in the bread and circuses, but if you do, I hope your team won today. So, we are going to take a look at Boulevard Brewing 6-glass quadruple ale. It's a Belgian. And, as we know, the nice thing about Belgians is crank the alcohol up. So, you don't have to get stuck drinking those 100 IBU IPAs to get a decent ABV. The ABV on this is 10.2. The IBUs are 22. Brewed and bottled by Boulevard Brewing Company out of KC, Missouri. So if you think there is nothing going on in Missouri and you call it misery, you are wrong. It's an awesome fucking brewery down there. To make my way down in that neighborhood, I have to go hit their tap room up because there's just way too much delicious stuff that comes out of there. And I don't like every one of their beers, but I do like a lot of them. Do you know what dwells in a glass, asked Ole? In Hans Christian Andersen's The Watchman of the Tower. Well, let's try that again. Do you know what dwells in a glass, asks Ole? In Hans Christian Andersen's The Watchman of the Tower. That's a really horrible sentence right there. Better known for stories such as The Little Mermaid, Andersen wrote this short, cautionary tale of a somewhat older audience. Our quadruple ale, also meant for the mature connoisseur, is a deep and mysterious libation, dark auburn. Yeah, that's definitely ruby and the brown right there. And full-bodied, its sweetness deceptive. Oh, well, we'll find out. As Ole describes the glasses in turn, their contents become more ominous until, in the sixth glass, ... I have the short story up. I will not ruin it for you. Read it. It takes about 10 minutes, not super long. He goes through 6 glasses. How long could the story be? The recommended glassware is tulip, but instead of tulip, we went with goldfish bowl. Because you know me, folks. I'm a rebel. I'm breaking them rules, man. Just don't tell me what to do, Mr. Charlie. The ABV is 10.2, the IBU is 22, the EBC or the SRM, depending on how you like it, in metric or non-metric standards, 73.2. I looked at this beer and I said that's about a 15, maybe an 18. Now you know what my scale is compared to theirs. Sounds tasty. These might appeal to you. Whiskey Barrel Stout, barrel-aged Imperial Stout. We did that one not too long ago. It was really good. Bourbon Barrel Quad. I have not done that one, but I will pick it up. Yeah, I like their beers. They are a good brewery. And Boulevard Tank 7 American Saison. I am positive I have done that before. I almost grabbed that instead of this tonight, but I think I've done that one before. It's delicious, especially if you like saisons. Ugh. So, the OG on this is 21.3. The malts are Cara 300, malted wheat, Munich, and pale. The hops are going to be Hallertau and Blanc. Sorry, Hallertau Blanc. I already had one. It's warming up. And Styrian Golding. The adjunct spices will be brown sugar, dark candy syrup, dark sugar, and dextrose. Why they need a dextrose, I have no idea, because everything in there is an os already. Throw a little more sugar in there. What's it going to hurt? The yeast type is Belgian ale. Man, I like the old label better. The old label had the devil on it. That is everything they are giving us, which is more than enough for the average person. I don't know how these hats are supposed to fit, man. These things are huge. When I used to wear a watch cap, it was made out of wool. Show you how fucking old I am. It didn't say USA, have the NFL logo, have the team logo. What you would do, you would put the hat on, and roll it up so it's that snug on your head to keep your head warm. With this hat, I could fit a 6-pack or a fucking family of goddamn elephants under here. Fashions change, my friend. But you know what remains the same? Really good beer. Let's give it a nose. Now, it is 50 degrees out here, which is, again, above the 44 to 48 serving temperature, but not by enough to make a difference. It smells light and sweet. Granted, I'm coming off a cold, so my nose is... But what it does smell is delicious. The nose laces real nice, eh? Let's give it a tongue. Wow. Full and rich. It's sweet, but not overly so. Not like, not candied. Well, they do have candied sugar in there. Medium fast through the middle. dry and dirty towards the back end. Let's try that again, see what we got. Full, warm, and sweet. If you let them warm up in your mouth for a second, and that was my best Tracy Lords impersonation for anybody old enough to remember that. Rich. You know what? I thought she would be heavier than she is, and she's not. Really tasty. Doesn't have the alcohol burn on the back end. You know, you get that alcohol tangover on a lot of beers. It's not on this one. This is a really good beer. I'm not super surprised because they tend to turn out a lot of really good beers. Squizzy. I'm not getting the caramel and stuff in there. I'm getting the gas though. And from the size of that head, you'd think the gas would have burned off. Let's hit tasting notes before I let you go. Aroma, Belgian esters. It doesn't smell Belgian-y. It doesn't have that fruitcakey nose. Dark fruit and caramel malt. I will give it the dark fruit. I didn't get the caramel. The malts are rich, sweet, malty, and caramel. Again, I'm not getting caramel. It could be my cold. I'm just not getting it. The hops are low to moderate hop bitterness and flavor. They're virtually non-existent. This is like drinking a sub 10 IBU beer. It's just delicious. The balance is malt. The balance is sweet. It's not malty, it's sweet, but it's not sweet in a bad way. And the body is full. Oh yeah. I make the standard running joke that this time of year I like them a little richer and thicker in the middle. And I like my beer that way too. That's what this is. A little richer and thicker in the middle. Just the way I like them when it's a little cooler out. This is a great sit around the fire out back, have a couple of beers and rack out. 2 of these will put you into La La Land. You'll sleep like a baby and wake with a smile. And can we really ask for anything more? Thank you, my friends, for checking in. I hope you all had a really nice Christmas. Or applicable winter festival day. I took my Festivus poll down because basically I never put it up because I'm not a jackass. And have a happy new year. And we'll see you in 2020, and hopefully we turn these 20s into the roaring fucking 20s. Let's light this bitch up. Thanks for swinging by, folks. I appreciate you stopping in. There is one more thing I want to do. Hold on, let me pause this so we don't gotta wait forever. God damn it. And remember to close enough windows before I start the damn video. Anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out to a fellow named Joseph Keane, 3s, who hit me up and we had a little back and forth over GMO ingredients. Seems like a really nice fella. Welcome aboard. I appreciate you signing up. Hopefully he will do what the smart people do, which is jump over to the other pages. BitChute and whatnot. The other videos on BitChute, it might be somewhat more graphic and explicit. This one is going to be blocked the second I put it up because there's too much music in it. So I don't know, dude. I give you the band. I give you the album. I give you the name of the song. What am I fucking stealing? I'm just trying to turn you on to new tunes, but shit happens. Thanks for tuning in, folks. I appreciate you for taking the time to put some eyeballs on this. And we'll see you on the next review. Skol.